Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Fisting Jawa Save the Universe. I am Fist-25, and today we're going to take a first look at the... Wow, that was weird. Today we're going to take a first look at the Crusader C1 Spirit, which is the cargo variant of the Spirit lineup. You have the A1, which is the size 5 bomber, the C1, which we're going to look at, which should be cargo, and then there is the E1, which is the executive transport variant. So we're here at ArcCorp, as you can tell, and we are flying in our space bus, and we're going to head towards Spaceport, Riker Memorial Spaceport, and I'm going to call the ship, and we're going to check out the components real quick, and then go down and take a look and see how she flies. Try to keep the first look fairly short-ish. Anyway, if you like this video by the time it's over, please consider smashing that subscribe button, like the video, comment. We'll see. This is early access, early development. This is the experimental PTU. Let's take a look at that C1. All right, folks, so let's go ahead and pull up the Crusader C1 Spirit in our Moby Glass, take a look at what it has. I haven't seen this ship yet in person, so you'll get my first reaction. The holo viewer is still a little messed up, not putting everything in there, but so we do have some spots for flare in the ship. As far as systems, it comes with a size 2 military grade D Boreal cooler. The power plant is a size 2 military grade B Ultraflux. That's kind of nice. That should be some good power. The quantum drive is the second best size 2 drive, the grade B military Jaeger, just like the C1, or I'm sorry, the A1 has. So that's good. It's nice and fast. No need to upgrade this drive to an XL1. This thing is plenty fast. It's nice to have a ship with a fast quantum drive. And the shield generator is a size 2 military grade C full stop, which is okay, I guess. They recharge pretty quick. Not the most shield hit points you can get, though. As far as paints, this comes with all the different paints that you can get for the Spirit lineup. The Valor, the Ruby, the Resolute, the Intrepid, the Ardent. And I'm gonna unequip the Ardent. I don't think anything actually happens. So we're going to go ahead and keep the Ardent livery right now. As far as weapons go, looks like there is two different missile racks. They will hold 2 size 3 missiles. They are not, doesn't look like they're bespoke, so you can change them out. So that's a total of 4 size 3 missiles with the C1 Spirit. Weapon slot 2 is a M5A laser cannon, which is a size 3. I hate the number designations on these, but that is a size 3 hardpoint, or I'm sorry, size 3 cannon. The weapon slot 1 is again an M5A cannon, same type of deal. And then there are and those guys will come up like right here, on either side of the cockpit, basically. And then down on the nose, you can see that there's 2 M5As on a turret, or on a kind of a nose turret, which the nose turret's going to be bespoke and gimbaled. And those are also size 3s. So if you want a fully gimbal loadout, you're going to have to put gimbals on each of these other weapon slots. And that's about it. I think now we need to go pull the ship and go check it out. Stay tuned. So something funny about this C1 Spirit, and I did verify it's a C1, is the paint on it still says A1 Spirit, but this is a C1, folks. So I guess there's still some work to do on some of the things for this ship. Yeah, it looks exactly like the A1. So if you really want to see some of the stuff about the A1 Spirit, I do have a first look video on it. And I just released that this week, and it kind of has some how to bomb and things like that. And we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna check this thing out. We're gonna go ahead and open up the ramp. I do like that the ramp has this red light on the bottom, kind of tells you where, hey, clear this area. But just like the A1, ramp is very nicely done on the C1 Spirit. We're gonna close this door. Back here we have component access to different components on the ship. This is the engineering side here. Now our jump drives, power plants, coolers, shield, things like that. Now in the A1, when you open this up, this is your bomb bay, and it has all the bombs on the side. But in the C1, you can see this has a cargo grid. So this is where all the cargo goes when you actually put it in here. Should have 48 SCU worth of cargo. Otherwise, it's a pretty plain looking cargo bay and cargo ship. It looks like it would be able to fit some vehicles in here as well. Up in here, some more components, your radar, avionics, life support, and your gravity generator. And when you move forward, here comes a couple escape pods or suit lockers. Like to be some kind of a toilet in here. Yep, that's what I thought. This is our, it's our galley area. Yep, opens up some stuff. Here is one bed and two beds, and up above it is the ship inventory where you can put some personal storage. There are two seats right there, so very, very basic on the C1. We're going to enter the pilot seat here. Now, if you need a medium range type of cargo ship, this may be what you want. It's very much like the Cuddy Black, which has 46 cargo and a little bit bigger ramp, I think, but very similar to it. This holds just a skosh more cargo, and it has 4 size 3 guns as well, just like the Cuddy. And it has a tractor beam just like the Cuddy. So very comparable to the Cuddy Black.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
So we're going to go ahead and do a quick cockpit tour, just like we did with the A1. I don't see an ejection lever. There are separate seats for that. Looking around, there's 2 MFDs right there. Oh, there we go. There's some buttons. So exit, open exterior, press to unlock. Here we have power off, engine on and off. I don't know what that button does. I would imagine the tractor beam, which is kind of the big selling feature for this guy, is on a remote turret for the co-pilot. So that's actually working together as a team pretty well. Looking at the ship from the back, I'm gonna open up VTOL. As you see, our VTOL winglets kind of opened up there. Pretty much just like the lift up. I'm gonna put our landing gear in. Maybe as those doors open up. There we go. Now our gear is in now, even though it still looks like it's out. We're gonna go ahead and head out of area 18. Ship is pretty quick right away, I can tell you that. It is moving pretty darn quick. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit as we're flying around ArcCorp.
Thank you.
Decent roll maneuverability and atmosphere on both sides. Very nice. Let's check a loop while we're in atmosphere. Not great pitch control here in atmosphere. There's our little split S there. But overall, not terrible. We'll throw on some cruise control. There's what boost looks like in the C1. I want to get out of here and head up into space and just check out, see how fast this thing goes. And we'll do some flying in the atmosphere. Maybe we'll even take on a very small cargo mission, something like that. And we'll check the tractor beam, all that kind of fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. I'll meet you in space. Okay, so here we are in space. As you can see, I am at SCM speed. It looks like our SCM speed is about 154. And we need to check out our max speed here. I like that. I like the animation of the burner, the engines. It looks really good. There. Oh, now it says C1 Spirit. Does the other side say A1? It says A1 Spirit on that side. It says C1 Spirit on that side. That's pretty interesting there. So there is your C1 Spirit back in the cockpit. The max speed looks like 1,119, maybe there we go, 1120. As far as the weapons go, left mouse click fires the weapons that are just above and behind the pilot, and the right mouse click or the secondary trigger is the guns that are right under the nose. There we go. So together they work. It does have a gimbal because of the nose guns, but the guns behind us are not gimbaled, so they're fixed. With that being said, let me turn that gimbal off, and I'm gonna hop out of pilot seat. I want to hop into the co-pilot seat. Something I forgot to do on the A1 video, because really the only thing the co-pilot's going to do in the A1 is work a turret that does move back and forth. Seems like they stole some tech from RSI and the Scorpius there. Flip power on. Oh, I had it. Oh, I had it. There we go. Now we have it. So we do have seat exit. We do have a deploy the remote turret, and it should be moving to the back. There we go. Is headed to the back, kind of like we want it to, and we actually want to enter. So from here, we can't open the doors from the co-pilot seat, which is not great for this ship, but we should be able to grab onto things and move it at least closer to our cargo area. You can actually see, we can see our cargo. Should be. And we should be able to move stuff with this size 3 tractor beam, you know, pick it up, grab it, and slowly drag it into our ship as a co-pilot. And then I'm gonna hit S. That should move our turret up here, up and forward to this part. And so now we have tractor beam access from here. We can stuff along as well. Okay, so that is basically that. We need to actually see that in action though, don't you think? So let's go ahead and take the ship into atmosphere. We'll take it down to the moon. We'll fly it around. We'll see if we can go grab some boxes and move them around, and then I think it's gonna wrap up the video. We'll probably show, well, I don't even know how much the ship is gonna cost right now. I'm sure it'll have an increased price when it comes out, so stay tuned. I'll see you in atmosphere. All right, folks, so we are here at the moon of Walla at ArcCorp, and we are gonna go fly around. Now the A1 was actually pretty darn quick in atmosphere, and we're just gonna zoom around as much as we can around some of the mountains. We are getting some really high speeds, especially for kind of a cargo ship. Over 400, over 500 in atmosphere. I mean, granted, we are on a moon, but still over 600, over 700. So it's just as fast as the Crash Fist. All right, so here we are. We're gonna fly around in third person a little bit. Ship handles actually remarkably well for a cargo ship. I would say
elevated threat level is being issued for Crusader. We are
tired of Xeno threat. Yeah, it flies around really well. Good turning radius.
This is Rowena Dooley with the CDF.
I get it, Rowena Dooley. You need our help. With that, let's go land. Let's go grab some cargo. All right, so I muted Rowena Dooley because she is on nothing but a loop. But we are going to try to buy some basic cargo for the C1 Spirit. Stuff we can go sell. Looks like they have a lot of well, they have some diamonds. They have 1,000 SCU of diamonds here. They go for quite a little bit. So it does say 64 SCU, which is interesting. Okay, guys. I thought it only had 48 SCU, but we're gonna go ahead and do the 64 here and see what we got. Want to see a full cargo bay. All right, transaction complete. Looks like a full cargo grid of 64 SCU is in the C1 Spirit. Marketing materials, I believe, said 48 SCU. So if we get some extra SCU here, that is a really good thing. It makes it a possibly more valuable than a Cutlass Black for this type of, you know, medium cargo with a tractor beam type of ship, 2-person crew. So let's check out what the ship looks like with a full cargo bay. There we go. Interesting. We can close the door. It has the 2 long containers in here. I don't think I've really seen these big long containers in here before. These are the long containers with diamonds in them. 32 SCU a piece is what this guy can hold. So let's see if we can do some other stuff here. You probably see it on the screen. I pulled out a Tumbril, a Cyclone TR, and I want to see if that tractor beam can move it. So with that, we'll fire up these engines. Go ahead and lift off. Keep VTOL on for now.
Landing gear up.
And we'll just get out of armistice because tractor beams don't like to work unless you're
Alert.
outside of armistice.
Close.
There is our
Alert.
Tumbril Cyclone.
Landing gear.
And with all this kind of ground fog out here, it's going to be interesting to land. Let's go ahead. Oh, I don't like that. Well, go ahead and land as best we can. Interesting. Okay, but we are out of armistice. Let's open the exterior, and then we're going to,
Landing complete.
of course, the door I'm sure moved the ship because we're not on even surface. We're going to enter the co-pilot seat and we're going to try to use the tractor beam here. Yeah. Through the remote turret. Try that again. Through remote turret. Okay. So we are in the remote turret. Let's go ahead and deploy the turret to the rear. There we go. We are deployed. Here is the Tumbril Cyclone. It says, well, at first it said mass exceeded, but now it says we can targeted, and it looks like we can move a Tumbril Cyclone around. I'm not seeing where we can actually bring it into the ship. But I hit S and we can. There goes the tether. There goes the. Oh no! I blew up the Spirit. And there's the cargo. Very not awesome. All right, we now interrupt my regularly scheduled death for a retry at this, guys. I came back a little bit later, and I think I know how to actually control the tractor beam when we have something tractored. I think we're going to see. So as you can see, I have the tractor beam. My door is not down right now, and I'm going to engage a new Tumbril Cyclone. And the way I'm gonna see, when I use my scroll wheel, nothing happens still. But if I hold down the left Alt key, look, I can bring it in, I can push it out, I can move it all about. I wonder if I just hold R. If I just hold R, I can actually rotate it. And I can move it just with the mouse, but I have to hold down the left Alt. Let's see if right Alt works. Right Alt does not work. Only left Alt and the scroll wheel actually works to move the Cyclone forward and backwards. Okay, now let me actually get out of this seat because I completely forgot to open the back area. I'm back at Walla, and I did grab more diamonds, and we're going to open this door and attempt to use the tractor beam to move one of these containers out. I have heard that it is not a good time, and that it was a horrible idea to actually mount the tractor beam where it's at, although I'm not sure where else it's going to go on ships like this. I mean, it seems like a good center point. But that being said, let's enter the remote turret. Okay, we can see our door is now open, and our tractor beam looking back, we do actually have access to our cargo bay. So picking that up, I have to hold Alt to retract. Ooh, that's not fine. So now I'm gonna have to rotate. There we go. Rotate a little bit. I don't want to blow up my ship. Now let's rotate a little more. Okay, calm down. Okay. So we can slowly. Oh, lost it. These are definitely not fun to get out here. And we will rotate our tractor beam kind of on the other axis. Okay. And posit this guy right there. You guys can see we did take out this guy. Using left Alt did work. Using rotate did work. Now I'm going to try to get it back in. I'm going to try. Hopefully I don't have to leave it here. I'm glad I came back, and I think I'm going to go back to my Argo SRB video as well. See, the problem is I got to drop it onto... Whoa. Slow down. Gotta... Just... Oh, I hit... See, that's my problem, is... So used to flying, I actually hit S, and I came back. Not that I've ever done that before, literally in this video. So I gotta tell myself, don't hit S, especially when you're tractoring. Okay, so now this guy is there, and I gotta pick it up and shoot it forward if you can. Okay. Bad. It's hard to tell how much force I have. Okay, let me just drop it, and boom, we're attached to the cargo grid. Now let's try not to blow up my ship with the Tumbril Cyclone. Going to very slowly, carefully bring this guy on. I'm going to rotate him like so. Yeah, come on, tractor beam. Got it, buddy. It's like I'm giving myself a pep talk. Okay, bring it in. And I don't want to blow up my ship again. That's all this is, guys. Okay, let's bring it in. I'm gonna drop it. Let's see, can I go this way? No, I cannot. So this is really the hard part here. Is bringing him in, and he might have to actually just come up. I don't know if I can actually do this. Come on. I'm in there. No, you want to. No, you want to. I mean, normally you just drive this in, but that's sort of half the point of the tractor beam is to be able to do this. Here we go. There we go. Very slowly but surely. Sorry this is taking so long, y'all. Let's go up a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Oh, this just doesn't. This really doesn't want to work. I can push him out. I can push him back. Really just doesn't want to go here. I can kind of push him back a little bit left and right. But even when I rotate him, yeah, just doesn't want to come forward. Rotate up and down. There you go. You got this. You got this, Fist. I'm gonna end up blowing up my ship. I just have a feeling. Here we go. I don't think I'm close enough to necessarily switch the tractor beam around. Right. I think so. See, if the tractor beam can at this angle go further back, I think that would help a lot. I guess it kind of has it as I turn it, but it is difficult to do this. Yeah, see the rotation. I guess the rotation's like kind of it's not like. Take you back up. Let's take you. This is a lot more difficult than it looks. Get in there. Nope, it doesn't want to. So, in a futile attempt to do that, I guess there are new tractor beam guns as well that have the ability to move things like a vehicle. And that would probably be what we would do in this situation if we wanted to try to recover this vehicle. You see how far away we actually were. We're quite far away. Necessarily getting this vehicle in to the ship. See if we can even so yeah, okay. So let's see if there's actually room to drive this ship. Start it up. So with full cargo load, let's see if we can get the Cyclone on and be able to close the door. It does make me wonder if we can even get it off. But yeah, there's room. There's room. There's not much room, but there's room. All right. So let's actually close the door. So there's room for a Cyclone to come back here with a full cargo load of 64 SCU. Actually getting the door closed did work, and getting past this might be a little more difficult. As, oh my gosh. So let's just forego that, and I guess I'm gonna head on over to ArcCorp and go sell this stuff. Try to back up. And in the meantime, I did already film the ending to this video, where I basically said that, hey, this is something that can't be done very well, and how do I do it? But now we know how to do it. We know how to manipulate this. Tractor beam, we know we can take out cargo. We can take in cargo. It's much harder to do something like a vehicle like that. But it's something that's done. And I'm going to head back off to ArcCorp, sell this, and thank you for watching so far. The C1 Spirit, guys. Let's see if we can figure out more stuff for it to do. Other than that, I'll cut to myself in my med gown. Enjoy. Well, everybody, there is the first look at the Crusader C1 Spirit. Other than that, as far as a cargo ship goes, it works like a normal cargo ship. You can get those larger 32 SCU boxes in there, so it can fit 64 SCU. It has a nice little walking space up front. No, we're not going to just do a cargo run because that's been shown a million times, and I already have videos on that. So now you know what it can do. Now you know if you're tractor beaming onto a Cyclone and you accidentally hit S and you move your remote turret back to the forward position, you will lose your tether lock and the Cyclone will run into your ship and you will explode. So with that, thanks for watching. I am Fist-25. If you like this video, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting if I missed anything, or if there's anything else interesting about the ship or these new tractor beams or the new cargo or whatever. Just, you know, talk amongst yourselves. Thanks for watching, guys. I am Fist-25. Good night, Stanton.